vacation rental owner or manager. Welcome back to the podcast where we share decorating to help you maximize the profitability of your short-term rental. Today, we're diving into how to make your STR look expensive without breaking the bank. Whether you're aiming to attract a high-end clientele or you just want to elevate your rental aesthetic, these tips will transform your space. Let's get started. All right, so what I'll be sharing here are more high-level decorating strategies. And I'd like to preface this episode by saying that I know the decorating process can seem truly overwhelming. There really is so much, hundreds of decisions that go into doing it correctly. So if you'd like assistance pulling your space together, that's what I do all day long, and you're very welcome to contact me. The best way is through my website vrdecor.co. That's VR as in vacation rental, decor.co. With that, let's start with number one. It's one of the most transformative elements, curtains. Specifically, long, wide, thick curtains. They can instantly make a room feel more luxurious. They add height and drama. They draw the eye upward and create a sense of grandeur. Choose curtains that are at least double the width of the window and hang them as close to the ceiling as possible. That is, if you have a regular 8 to 10 foot ceiling. And this not only enhances the visual height of the room, but it also gives it a polished and tailored look. It's nice to look for rich fabrics like velvet or linen or faux velvet, faux linen, and that will add texture and a lot of sophistication. Number two, big rugs for a big impact. A big rug, not just any rug, but a big rug, will anchor the room and make it feel cohesive and like it's well thought out. When you choose a rug, make sure that it is large enough to fit under all the major pieces of furniture in the room. This will make everything look unified, and it prevents the space from feeling disjointed and cluttered. Go for high quality materials if you can, like wool, or a really thick piled synthetic for a plush, really inviting feel underfoot. I definitely encourage patterns that and textures that'll add visual interest and just further enhance that luxurious vibe. They'll give you color. It'll really ground your space. And like I said, make it feel like it was well thought out. Number three, big art. Let's move on to that wall art. If you've heard me talk very much on this podcast, you know that I like big, bold pieces of art because they make a dramatic statement. They look so good in listing photos, and they will give your rental an upscale feel. So please don't be afraid to go large. Oversized art can make a room feel grander. Is that the word? Feel grander? Yep. And more curated. So choose pieces that complement your color scheme and try to add a touch of personality to your space too. Don't get just really generic art. Now, whether it's a striking painting or a really big photograph or a unique wall sculpture, 3D art, big art is a sure way to elevate your decorating. Number four, interesting light fixtures. Lighting plays a crucial role in creating an expensive look. So swap out your generic light fixtures for interesting ones, and you can find these at all price points. Think chandeliers, pendant lights, sculptural lights, statement floor lamps. And these will not only provide essential lighting and layer in your lighting, which is really important to create a beautiful effect, they can also act as focal points in the room. Think of getting materials that are, quote, real, like brass, crystal, glass. These are so elegant. And don't forget about dimmers for your overhead lights, because adjusting lighting can create a really warm, inviting atmosphere, and it feels luxurious and intimate. Number five, add a bit of shiny metal. A touch of shiny metal can go a long way in making your rental look expensive. Incorporate elements of gold, silver, chrome, brass, copper, and you can do it through accessories like mirrors, picture frames, sculptural items on tables, light fixtures, hardware. And these metallic accents will reflect light and add a bit of sparkle, and that creates a sophisticated and glamorous feel. But be careful not to overdo it. You only need a few well-placed pieces to achieve a luxe look. If you overdo it, it can look a little tacky. Number 6, big overstuffed velvet pillows. So you might see a theme here, big. Bigger is better. Just a little tangent here. I do want to encourage you to go big with most things because little looks like clutter in listing photos, just so easily looks like clutter. So when you can, go big. Or if you're in doubt, go bigger. Okay, number 6, big overstuffed velvet pillows. They are another excellent way to add a touch of luxury to your space. And when I say big, I mean about 24 inches square. Now, velvet is what I recommend because it has such a rich tactile quality and it instantly elevates the look of any room. I encourage you to choose colors that are bold, and jewel toned colors are beautiful, like emerald green, sapphire blue, burgundy. They'll really make a statement and provide an inviting atmosphere that guests will love. Number 7, contrast of color, especially with black and white. All right, a high contrast color scheme, especially with black and white, can create a really striking and sophisticated look. The sharp contrast draws the eye and adds a lot of visual interest, and it makes the space feel dynamic and really polished. You can incorporate contrast through furniture, accessories, and even architectural details like trim and molding. And the key is to balance the colors so that the room feels cohesive and intentional. Okay, to illustrate all of this, let's analyze a photo of a beautiful, rich-looking space that was actually decorated on a small budget. Okay, this beautiful room is from a YouTuber named DIY with KB. I'll just point out some things that really stand out to me. First of all, the black and white. It is so striking. And it's really on big items, that great big dining table, the great big sofa, the chairs all lined up. That gives kind of a stripe of white. The frame in the background that's between those two windows, the frame is black, and it provides just a really beautiful, polished element to this space. Contrast these colors as if they were like purple and brown. That really would not look sophisticated. So black and white is an amazing way to add a high-end look to your space. All right, I also see velvet pillows there. You see the velvet pillows over on the sofa? They look so luxurious and soft. There's also that mirror, and that gives the touch of shine. So the gold mirror and just the mirror, the gold frame around the mirror and just the mirror itself. You can also see gold in the background on the left with a small side table, and also the dining chairs have gold arms where people can rest their arms. And then if you can see, she also lighted candles on her dining table, and those look gold also. Definitely don't have real candles in your vacation rental, but faux candles are amazing. She also has really neat light fixtures. If you can see not only this candelabra on the table, but if you look in the mirror, you'll see a reflection of a beautiful light fixture that hangs down. So that's really cool. Also, if you look in the background in the corner, kind of in the middle of the picture, there is a reading lamp, and that's brass. And that's not something you see in everyday rooms. So that is a cool light fixture as well. All right, there you have it. A few specific ways to make your vacation rental look expensive. So to recap, by incorporating long, wide curtains, big rugs, bold art, interesting light fixtures, shiny metal accents, a few plush velvet pillows, and a high contrast color scheme, you can have a luxurious looking space that guests will be eager to book, and it will set your rental above the rest. I know this decorating process really can seem overwhelming. There really is a myriad of decisions that need to go into it if you want to do it correctly. So, like I said at the beginning, if you'd like assistance pulling your space together, it's what I do. I love it. I'd love to do it 25 hours a day if I could. And you're very welcome to contact me about it. The best way is through my website, vrdecor.co. That's VR as in vacation rental, decor.co. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, and I look forward to talking again next time. Thank you for joining in on Step Up Your STR. Please take just 30 seconds to like, review, and subscribe. It's a simple thing that fuels our mission to empower more STR owners and managers for higher success. I look forward to talking again next time.